delay of game penalty. This is just sloppy.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? And apparently oblivious to the concept of the play clock, it's another delay of game penalty.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Williams looking for a man. Right on the money. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. And they've moved closer and closer, and still they need 2 yards. 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Scrambling away. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Washington! To the air on 1st down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. And the Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Going for the big play. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Looking to throw on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down. To throw. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense...
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Williams will pass. Keeps it, and they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Otten. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And the Huskies are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. On the move, he fires. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the return man couldn't get to it. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Setting up the screen. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Sends it back in motion. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Harris. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Fires one high and deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
On the run, fires downfield. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Really nice looking pinpoint throw there. And when I think back to Husky QBs, you think about Warren Moon, you think about Mark Brunell, the Heward brothers. What about Jake Browning? All made really good decisions. This guy, he's got a lot of arm talent, but he's also very smart.
He's going to run it. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Williams looking for a man. It's complete to the left. Lots of running room. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, and Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Turning it on! Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. On the run. Still looking. He'll pull it down and run. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Gets rid of it. Zings it complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. On first and goal, let's see what Washington does. Let's go! Let's go! They'll run the option. Quick toss. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
On second and goal, he gets another chance. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. They've been outstanding on third down all day long, and they could use one here on 3rd and goal. Quarterback extends the play. Touchdown, Huskies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the... And after this play, the cake will be baked. From the gun, the running back has it. And the final play is just a short gain, and we're at the end of the game. The Huskies had that dog in them in this one, taking down the Cougs for the Apple Cup and the Governor's Trophy. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple... They'll test the right side. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
And the Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Release on the RPO. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Huskies are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Puts it out of the air. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Washington coming to the line with another 1st down. Motion from the back. The give to the back. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. And the Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Throws for the tight end. Pulls it in. They finally get him on the ground, and that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. We reach the break. It's Minnesota holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Williams will pass. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Look out, he's got room. Get the touchdown, get the first down, or just get down. And the quarterback does. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
And he will score! Touchdown, Huskies!
And where did I start?
The offense starts in the shadow of its own end zone. Lost a throw on first down. Looking to buy time. He'll throw it. Finds his back in the middle. Bounced off his feet. The Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Rushes on him. He'll pull it down. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on second and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
To the air on first down. Extending the play. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Minnesota!
And that defensive touchdown all started with getting pressure on the quarterback. It was the hit on the QB that forced the errant throw. That was an easy interception and an easy pick six.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Williams looking for a man. Oh, they're after him. Trying to escape and get it himself. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Timeout, Washington.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Williams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Back to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Huskies line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Williams will pass. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. Wants to go up top on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Fires downfield. It's caught downfield. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And now a chance to pull even. First and goal as we get late in the first half. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Washington.
That's a great job of just trusting your offensive line to get it done. Scoring the touchdown. An extra point's going to tie this thing up right before halftime. And after that,
they'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Seattle for an interesting first half than you? And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. And with that, let's head back to the gorgeous Pacific Northwest and the fellas at UW.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Golden Gophers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. 21.
And your Washington Huskies will take over. First and 10.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Williams looking for a man. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Got his man. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. After the big first down sack, it's 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Makes a connection. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
this guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Looking downfield on first down. Here comes the heat. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. And the Huskies need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Under fire. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And here comes the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Williams will pass. Finds his man. It's Otten. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth, all tied up. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. After the step off, now they have to deal with 1st and 15. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Still running at the 35. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Talk about saving your best when the moment is the biggest. Nice job in the fourth quarter. Been grinding all day. Made the biggest run of the day when it counted the most. Picked up the first down in a pretty close ball game.
Wants to throw on first down. On target. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the offense is so close to the go-ahead score, they can smell it here in the fourth quarter. He'll do it himself on the draw. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Trying to slam it. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They'll keep the kicker on the sideline, and the offense will try to get it done with a touchdown in the fourth quarter on 4th and goal. They'll send the back in motion. Williams looking for a man. Touchdown, Washington! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
That is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down, down near the goal line.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. To the air on first down. Trying to barrel in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Huskies. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their... Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
Thanks so much for spending some